Hello, my name is Matthew. I have been with CoreCommerce since about 2015, and I started in support. And I want to welcome you guys to this week's webinar. We're going to be talking about managing your business's emails. The first portion of this is going to be exporting and importing your customers' email information. There is, of course, other information in there as well, but that could be ignored for the purposes of this walkthrough. So you can export in customers, manage customers, export or import. This is going to output to a CSV file, which you can open in Excel, Google Sheets, or any other spreadsheet editor. This is going to give you the ability to update any old emails, add in a new email, and you can do so in bulk. And importing and exporting function exactly the same via the admin panel. This is also going to give you the opportunity to review those emails and try to reach out to those customers. Maybe they have an old phone number on file or some information that you can use to get that information from them. And again, you can also do so one by one in the admin. Instead of exporting or importing, you would just click on the customer name directly to edit their information. And we will touch a bit later on the importance of why you want to ensure your customers have valid emails if you do in fact intend for them to receive those emails, such as order receipts, newsletters, anything you may be sending from the system. The next portion is reviewing your admin emails. This section is going to be located in settings, store settings, notifications. And there's going to be three main portions. There's the from email. This is arguably the most important email as depending on what the domain is. So in our example here, you have corecommerce.com to the right of the @ sign, and then to the left could technically be any name here. CoreCommerce.com does have to be verified with our email server. If it is not, the system is automatically going to kick out those emails. In the to email field and the BCC email field, you do want to ensure that you have valid emails that are correctly working and that you can send and receive from. The next section, you want to review your user emails. This is going to be located in the settings, user settings section of the admin. Each user should have their own valid unique email. That same email is also going to be used for sending tickets and resetting passwords. So speaking on tickets, if you do ever come across tickets that you cannot see in the admin, let us know via support@corecommerce.com, and we can try to ensure that the correct email is linked to your user. And the final section here can get a bit more complex, but it's implementing DMARC policy. To give a very, very brief introduction to DMARC policy, it is just the act of ensuring your domain is verified to be yours and it's only sending information from your domain. And this is in regard, again, to emails. This DMARC file, it's going to be located in your domain's zone file. And the easiest way to think of this is just a storage box of records, whether it's TXT records, MX records, your DNS that you're pointing to, A records, so on and so forth. So to have DMARC added to your domain, a TXT record will have to be added there, which we can do on your behalf. This process can take time to implement properly, but it will in fact ensure that you have less spam, less bots, and more of actual traffic that you intend to have. And again, this is email traffic. The second portion of this, with the DMARC policy implemented, there are a couple of modes we can set that to. The first that I recommend is setting it to quarantine mode. This isn't going to reject any bad emails. It's not going to totally throw them out. It's just going to send them to your spam or junk folder. And this is going to give you the opportunity to review those emails and mark those as spam or not spam in this case. The second portion is rejecting the traffic entirely, which is the actual goal. So ideally, in a perfect world, you want everyone to be DMARC compliant. And then at that point, you're only going to get valid traffic. Another note there is with DMARC, no one can spoof your domain. So maybe you've had emails before where maybe somebody was acting like they were your company when in fact they were not. DMARC is set to resolve that. Additional to that, reports can be sent to any email that you own and you know you could reliably receive emails from. So with that piece set up, we highly recommend that you email that information to support@corecommerce.com. And that will also allow us to review that and get your domain in the right direction with DMARC policy. For adding the initial values, if you are unsure how to do so, again, please email support@corecommerce.com. And this is going to set up a ticket directly in our system to get that information going for you. And again, touching back, we do initially want to put this in quarantine mode because you obviously do not want to reject all of your traffic out of the gate before you've had time to review and just make sure that all of the emails and things that you're dealing with are correct. And all of this ties together with your emails as the admin, your customers' emails, and really any emails that come from outside of the system to you. And with that, does anyone have any questions today? All right. And with all of the questions out of the way, I do want to thank you for watching. We at CoreCommerce do highly appreciate your business. And if you do have any additional questions afterwards, or if you have new ideas that you would like to see for our webinars, please email them to support@corecommerce.com. And you can also check out information about today's article and DMARC policy to corecommerce.com/support. Thank you and have a great day. Bye-bye.